is how you sharpen your edges. Make them nice and sharp so you can get a good bite on the ice and snow when you're skating. Why should I do it? You want to make some good turns? You want to make some finished turns? This is how you do it. Even though this is older equipment, you still want to keep your equipment sharp and clean. After sharpening your edges, you want to polish the edges so it's nice and clean. Something like a diamond stone or a gummy stone or even any kind of polish, anything to polish your edges. I also want to make sure we take all burrs off and clean off the base again. We're going to detune the tips and tails. Why wear gloves? So I don't cut myself. So I have things like cuts on there, like that. So you just want to make sure you're doing everything nice and clean in your shop. So welcome to my shop. This is my garage, and it's also my home and my shop. I know this is older equipment, but still. You always want to make sure they're clean and maintained properly. So again, welcome to another edition of Winter Ski Tech Guide. I'm your host, Rich, the owner and operator of Snowcap Ski Surface. Excuse me. Called the ski guide, base bevel guide. Once you set your base bevel, you don't want to ever change it. You can clean it up, but don't ever change it after you're done. Just taking a lot of rust off the edge, cleaning it up, making it nice and sharp on the base. Again, this is my Zen time. I work in a ski shop all day, but still, you do the same thing. But when you come home, get to watch the Olympics, do a little bit of this, it's actually kind of relaxing. Yeah, there are machines that you can do this, but I typically like to do it by hand. I think you get a better consistent, more precise tune when you do it with your own hand tools. I do use machines as well, and that's to get the bases flat, which I have in the garage as well. You'll see in a little bit. It's a bit relaxing, yeah. Should we clean it off? Make sure we get it all nice and clean. And go on to the next. As you can see, there's quite a few of these here. So any of you watching the Olympics? Or Michaela? She'll do better. She's a world champ. She'll come back. you guys have any questions on what to do, like why do I need a wax? Why do I need to sharpen my edges? Leave any comments, and on the next video, I'll answer all your questions that you have. So people ask me, how long have I been doing this? Since 1987. Worked with Solomon for quite a few years. Worked with Sportschlight for almost 20 years. Not longer. And now I work at a place called Green Room in Fountain Valley. We do the same thing. We have machines. And we do any kind of tune-ups you need. If you break an edge, rails broken, anything to lamination, we'll fix it. And I can do it here too. These edges on these skis are a little thin, so this might be the last time he's going to be able to tune it. Skis are very old. Back in the day, they were really good and fun to ride, but with all the new equipment out these days, I think you can probably trade these in for a newer type ski. This is basically like a 1968 VW Bug with no power steering. With everything out there that's new, it's like kind of going from this to a 2022 Lexus. Power steering, all the amenities, allows you to ski a lot easier without having to work on it. So if you're interested in new equipment, come on down to Green Room and come and visit me, and we'll talk about skis. We got anything from Armada, K2, Volkl, let's see what else, Nordica, anything you want to know. Blizzard, oh, the Brahma. Let me tell you about that. The Rustler 9. Quite a few skis that you have choices for. Going from this, again, is going like from that. Oh, 1968 VW Bug. Good, but a little long. This is what I'm talking about. Going to this ski here. This is the Blizzard. The Brahma 82. Lot of fun. Not too much has changed in the construction of the skis. Just a little bit, and a little bit of the graphics, and that's about it. Skis are pretty good. Don't need a whole lot of work. I think what we're going to do with this is clean them and wax them. There's a friend of mine, Casey's, going to Mammoth, leaving on Thursday, so I'm going to try and get his skis ready to go. If you guys can see the difference, look at the big difference between these two skis. Look how wider the tip is as compared to this one. Big difference. Easier maneuverability, easier turn radius, a little sharper turns, less work. This one, back in the days, was good, but this was even better. This is my ski. Folks, I'm going to finish up a little bit of this tunes, waxing and stuff. You've already seen that in my first video. So I'm going to continue doing this one. If you have any other questions, leave me comments. Leave me any questions that you have. And I'll be love to answer them for you. Until then, I'll see you then. I'll see you later.